Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, welcome. We're at Talladega here tonight. About to get set here with some trucks. That's right, iRacing Super Stock League, presented by Jack Dow Motorsports. They're qualifying here, 2 laps. And then we got a few futures. I'll get the word out in a minute here. A few features. Actually, heat races. Then we got the features. I'll get my words untangled here in a minute, folks. What's going on, Chris? How are you? Gary? Joel, what's up? Braxton. Uh-oh, we got that Braxton gang out here again. Deweese. Did I get it right? They're going to help me out there again. I'm going to have to hear it a couple more times. He did pretty good last week. Talladega, a little bit bigger track. It was a Daytona last week. Talladega, 2.66 miles. So these guys are going to be a little bit more wide open. Going to be able to go like 4. I wouldn't advise 5 wide, but you can try it. I appreciate it. Most of the time, 4 wide's about stretching in here. That's where I would probably cut it off. Obviously, you can go 3 wide really easy. So this track definitely. Anderson, all right. Fan page, be the fan club. Talladega definitely a lot faster, more wide open track, and when you associate super speedways, you don't really say a lot about handling. But Daytona has a little bit more handling than what Talladega does because of the banking that is involved. One of the major differences is where the start-finish line is. Start-finish line here is past the tri-oval. Daytona, it's right there in the middle at the beginning of the tri-oval. So even coming out of turn 4, you've got quite a bit of ways to go before you get to the start-finish line here at this track. Then you do it like Daytona. So actually, it's where a lot of the close finishes happen here. A lot of these guys think they're going to win coming out of turn 4, but a lot of passes happen right there at the beginning of the tri-oval. And next thing you know, you're in 5th place and going, what happened? Now, let's see. We got Aubrey and Jill, y'all pulling for Anderson. Chris pulling for Braxton. Gary. So, got a multitude of people pulling for different ones out here. Let's see where they're at right now. So, Isaac Anderson's hanging on to 12th. Then we got Braxton. He is actually right now. Can't find him on the qualifying order here. Hasn't made a qualifying pass yet. Braxton has. He's probably waiting to see what these guys lay down. And then again, Talladega is one of them unusual style places. I mean, you've got to look at it this way. Now, here's what's unique about this league. There's only 24 drivers that are going to race in the feature for the big money tonight, matter of fact. Being put up by Jack Dow Motorsports, by the way. I appreciate that. We've got a video to show here in a few. A little ad there to show out to them. I like their simulator that they've got. But we've got about 38 machines here. So there's going to be a lot of guys going home here tonight in the 2 features. So even in the 2 features, we're only going to take 12 and 12. The one thing about Talladega qualifying, not a huge, any other track I would say great. I'm not saying qualifying is not important, but at this track, I've seen guys win from the pole, the middle, from the back. I've seen the guys win 2 laps down starting on pit road. It's just one of these unique style tracks where you start really doesn't dictate where you're going to end at the end of this race or finish at the end of it. All right. Corey Taylor right now, he wants that pole. Jeffrey, I hope I say this right, Oates. For a second. Nicholas Sacco. Oh, and I did get confirmation that Bawalda, and by the way, George, I hear you. Yeah, make money, man. That guy. Supposed to Bawalda was he sent me a message. last week, but oh. Trying to find. Oh. Okay. Oh, never mind. Garrett Maines up front. All right, qualifying here. Ready to settle down, put us into heat race number 1 here soon. And the heat races tonight, you're going to, remember, we're only going to take 12 from the heat to the feature. So, you got to be aggressive, but you don't want to be over aggressive. I know that's kind of a mix, trying to do the both, because you don't want to put yourself in trouble. You don't want to wreck. And we all know Talladega, these super speedways, it's not if, it's when the big one's going to happen. Right now, I still see Maines up front. Navarro in there in second. Taylor up in third. So the Toyota gang right now holding the top 3 spots. And a quick rundown here. Okay. 33 laps is the fuel window. So, wow, that's close. And the reason being, now remember Daytona, they were close on fuel. Now here it's a bigger track. Daytona is 2.5 mile. This one's 2.66 mile. We have 3 green, white checkers instead of 1. So that's going to, mix it up a little bit at the end. But got some sponsors out here. Backdown Motorsports putting up a $100 bonus for the $400 is going to win here tonight. $200 for second, $125 and $75 to fourth. So, whoever makes it to the feature tonight, definitely going to be trying to kill somebody to get that front row. It's a cool looking Budweiser machine out there. I think I've ever seen a gold one. Always usually like red or white. I think I've seen maybe a black one every once in a while, but that's about it. Like qualifying's coming to a close here. I'm going to kick it off over here to our first heat race tonight. There we go. The first heat race, remember, top 12. What's up, Doug? How you doing? Manu? Remember that top 12 is the one that's going to go. So we got 20 in this one. 12, 8 going home. So the 12th place spot is going to be the hot spot. There's the AOL car. I don't see that much. You got mail. How many young people out there remember that? I know I'm old and We remember that back in the day. Remember we were talking about it before. Remember the sound that it would make. You could almost, they always say you can hear a picture. Yeah, bring up LL. You could always hear with that thing connected. Back in the day. I blow everybody's mind out there. I remember days when there wasn't internet. All right, we got Maine out front, Taylor there in second, Oaks up in third, Brady up in fourth, Winker there in fifth, Gamble in sixth, Edwards in seventh, Dingman in eighth, Stamper in ninth, and Bawalda there in the 10th place spot. He sent me a message, Bawalda did. It was funny because he said, "You got my last name right." But it also reminds me of that Kid Rock song we were talking about it. The "Oh, with a water man." Yeah, that one. So, my wife's over here on the other side. She's doing math problems, folks. She's watching the dog right now. Let's see who's in the Isaac right now is in that 12th place spot. Now that's the hot seat. He's got the top 12. The one thing about this track, they're going to be locked up side by side like glue, nose to tail the entire time. There was a Daytona. I mean, the trucks are just that way. There's really nothing you can do. Hang on and pray for the best. That's right, boogity boogie. Definitely got to give a shout out there on Jack Dow Motorsports. We've got a lot of great sponsors here. iRacing, Super Stock League. Let's see who we got. I don't know if I got my shot from my. Yeah, got a little bit on the paint shots. Nice one right there. That's Kenny. Now, I don't nobody kill Kenny out there, okay? Pace car, my bad. Lights off, pulling out of 4, gonna duck off on pit road. We're going racing. Heat race 1 here tonight at Talladega. iRacing Super Stock League. You gotta get that long, that's what I was talking about, where the start-finish line is a lot longer. Once the pace car goes in, you got that long march to the start-finish line. Normally you would have started right here at Daytona, but this one you got to go through the tri-oval. Side by side. Takes about a lap and a half for these cars and trucks to get up to speed, full speed. They got that restrictor plate on them. Actually, the trucks, it is there's a technical thing for you. My dog Butt back here is crying. You don't care. All right, Butt back here, but we're green flag. We're racing it already 3 wide. But what I was gonna say, a little technical jargon here is actually the trucks in real life don't have restrictor plates because they're not aerodynamic like most others. Right now, 2x2, you got Maine out front, Brady there in second, Oak, Maines. Let's look back here at this 12th place spot because that's Warren Young, and that spot's going to switch for them being side by side. You got Bawalda outside looking in, like Adam. Got Anderson hanging on right now in the 12th place spot. He is battling hard with Bawalda again with that door-to-door action all the way through the field. You can see it. We got action up front, middle, back. And this is where it's frustrating at a track like this, is there's nowhere to go. I mean, nowhere to go. I mean, you're kind of stuck, especially like where Anderson and Bawalda is. They're stuck. Let's look. You can see right there, Anderson on the inside. He definitely has nowhere to go. Young and company on the outside, so you can see him right there, that red machine. Just stuck. The outside's not going, the inside's not going. Nobody's going. Just don't want to wreck. And normally, you wouldn't see a lot of pushing and shoving. But you might see a little bit of it right here. Oh, and also I think they're allowed to cross and pass below the yellow line. It's a major no-no in real life. Cross this line here, coming to lead this lap. It'll be all Brady out front. Main down low again. Bunch of superstars out here tonight. Well, Jason's going to give a little bump draft. Man in front of him there. Main. Oh, look at that. It's a good shot to show you. Another good shot is here. All you can see is that big wing right here behind the guy. They are nose to tail. Freight train. Back in 12th, it is still back and forward. Look at this 3 wide. Somebody's going to have to try something wild back there in that pack. You can't just sit 2 by 2 and you see a truck up high. Who's that? The 4 machine? Who is that? Right there with I think that's Bab, if I ain't mistaken. No. AOL machine falling back a little bit. That's Taylor. Trying to find who that is. Whoever it was left him out to dry. Taylor has fallen all the way back. Now's not the time to want to fall back. Back in the... Oh, truck around.
The yellow flag is out.
Right there in that 12th place spot. I thought Taylor had it for a moment. And glad that the wow. Go back on the replay. We watched it live. Oh boy. Already some excitement. Just like that, that's Talladega for you. Boom, boom. He saw him 3 wide in front, all through the tri-oval. Just got bumped. Oh, that's Bab. Oh, truck hard in the wall. Bab's trying to hang on to it. He has to whoa up. The other truck behind him there. Nothing he could do. Taylor still trying. Oh, I thought Taylor was going to make it through it, and boom, got nailed. Almost sent him on his lid. Poor pace car. Woo! So some action already. Caution. Seems like Taylor's able to stay out. I don't see how much that damage does to him, though. Man, we got a lot of money up on the grabs here. Why run the caution? Check out this. Let's get a word from one of our sponsors here tonight, Jack Dow Motorsports. That's a word from one of our sponsors right there, the main guy, Jack Dow Motorsports. He is actually putting up a $100 bonus here tonight. So $500 to win to the winner. $200 for second. 125 for third, 75 for fourth. They got to take fourth. I mean, pretty good. Oh, get those likes and shares out there, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We're here for the iRacing Super Stock League. He had a really good turnout tonight. A lot of money on up for grab. A lot of money. I know the Braxton gang out there still. We'll see what we got. Getting set to go back green. Heat race 1 here. Remember, 12 machines go. And right now, you've got about 3 of them on pit road. 8 of them are going to go home. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, 8 are going to go home. The next heat race, another 12 lapper. So it's safe to say if you can get up front, get up front. The problem is it's so hard to pass here. I think you're going to have to get that third lane going somehow, some way. What do y'all think out of the chat? Think you're going to have to get that third lane? It's going to have to be a 3-wide race because they're going to be locked up 2 by 2, strong. Either way, it's going to be a drag race, I think, for that 12th place spot. Right now, Taylor's got it. But you've got Burt, McAdam, Skidmore. They all want it. And you do see the AOL truck. He's got some damage on the side. Right there. That might not hurt him too bad tucked up behind someone. Maybe getting out there by himself. They throw the toe out just a little bit on the truck. We'll have to see. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Maine's out there. I mean, you just said it. Pro driver. Just noticed that. Gary Maines. One of the pros. Awesome. Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. I think you're going to have to make something happen to get to that 12th. Right now, let's see. Braxton's not in this one. Is he? No. He's in the next one. But you got Anderson in this one, and he's right there in 10th, and Bawalda's in 11th. Taylor right there, so yeah, I think you're going to have to do something wild. Yeah, I just saw that up our main. He's a pro driver. Never heard of him. No, a lot of the pro. All right, I'll get it out in a minute. Tonight, my voice is just not working too well. A lot of pro drivers out there. And I have about a 5-lap shootout here. Here we go. Another thing, normally in the feature up front, you'll see a lot of pushing and shoving come to the end. My thing about it is, here in the feature, sure, I want to win the race, but I want to finish the race. Where most of the concern or the urgency is going to be back here around this 12th place spot. As you see, Taylor, oh, a truck checked up.
The yellow flag is out.
Who is that? Bawalda? Yellow flag out for some reason. Back on the replay and see what happened here. Nobody crashed. It's like somebody didn't get started. Bawalda. Oh, he turned down and 2 trucks got in the wall, but Not sure how that would have threw a caution. But here lately, iRacing's been like, I'm not sure how that would have thrown a caution. But now we gotta wait this long green flag or caution lap. Hopefully they can speed it up. Admin will. Race control, that is. Should be like a green-white checker. And what I was getting back to the thing is, if you're up front, I'm gonna say the top 5. Normally in the feature coming to the line, you're gonna try everything you can to win that race. But in these heat races, your mentality probably needs to be a little bit different. Meaning, I want to make the show rather than try to win. Sure, if I'm there to win, great. But if I can't, well, that's okay too. The worst thing you want to do is make a bonehead move, end up wrecking yourself and half the field, and then you're out of the show and went home. But all you had to do is be just a little bit patient. Just a little bit. And it's hard as a racer, I know, to get in that mentality, because obviously the first thing you want to do is win this race. Oh, it's all right there, like with the Walden and Company. Got a little bit low, got in someone, and next thing you know, boom. All right, green, white, checkered here. Been all mains out front, though. How's y'all Friday night doing out there, folks? I had a donut before I came on. Y'all ready for Turkey Day? Bought me a turkey today. Surprised my wife. I ain't ever bought a turkey, by the way. Me personally bought a turkey. I've been in a store when turkey has been bought, but I have never personally bought a turkey. I'm a hammy ham person. Hammy ham. I always wanted somebody to do an iRacing paint out there. Put on a pig on the hood and just put on underneath it. Hammy ham race car. We got the fastest pig on the track. Oink oink. So if you're on the track here, what would be y'all's strategy out there? Let me know. Right now, you got Anderson sitting in 13th. His strategy right now is to get that 12th place spot. Now, looks like here's what you got. Piles in front. Here's somebody who's going to be in trouble. I mean, that truck looks like it's been in a Christine movie, and it needs to fix itself somehow. I don't know if even if he tucks up underneath somebody, it's going to help that truck stay with the pack. So Anderson here is going to have to hope he's not stuck behind him and get out from behind him very quickly. He's got a little bit of damage, not bad, not much. Oh, okay, cool. He does. Oh, nice. He's about 45 minutes from where I'm at then. Nice. Awesome. The old Mooresville. That's kind of like, I consider that place mini Charlotte, especially during rush hour. I have never seen a town so bumper to bumper. I mean, it took, the town itself, I'm going to say, is not that big, but he says, say a prayer for me in the next heat. All right, we will. No problem. Because it's going to be an awesome heat. But I've never seen a town, Mooresville, that takes so long on rush hour to get from one end to the other. And the town's not that big, but it's just, wow. Yeah, I mean, I like it there. It's just expensive to live and too much traffic. Because you got Lake Norman and all that there, too. But hey, if you got the money, go for it. You got beautiful houses there. I don't go down that way much anymore. Just go down there a lot when I work. I didn't like the traffic. I didn't like traffic on 85 and 77 either. Here we go. It said go back green. Traffic they got here on Talladega, it's about like it is in rush hour. Bumper to bumper, side to side. It's your hot spot right here, 12th place. You've got Anderson. Got Piles. Burt. Bawalda. Guys right now flirting with going home as the pace car drops in. But will those guys up front be patient and not wreck each other? Green flag. Well, don't wear that green yet. They got to get that long march through the crowd. It's a good school. Like I say, just don't like the traffic.
Green flag, green flag.
That long little march to the tryover. And we bring the motors to life. Green flag. And already see Anderson. I mean, that truck just does not get up to speed. He could have some motor damage. I think Anderson's got some motor damage. Yeah. Right now, 12th place spot is held by Burt. Bawalda outside, Anderson outside looking in. You got Young. Young right there in the 13th place spot in that 60 and that 48 machine. If he can stay tucked up, but then you see Piles. Oh, and right there's what I'm talking about.
Yellow flag.
Taylor around. Caution. And there's where the patience need to be. Gotta have patience. See, Taylor was in the show. Don't make no wild moves. Yeah, there was no need for 3 wide right there. And a little bit of contact. Boom. Yeah, at some point you got to be like, huh. Now in the future, in the feature, yeah, we're going along with a move like that. But you almost just took yourself out of the show there. Anderson's going to get another shot, but I got a feeling I think he's got motor damage. That truck, I mean, you can see the front end of it bashed in some. That front, I think he's got motor damage, and you can see that thing's just not getting up to speed. But here's what I'm talking about. You got to be patient. I would like to see the heat races non-caution. Because then I think it would calm these guys down a little bit. Because they'd know, well, hey, we're getting a wreck. Guess what? Boom. We're done. Which is what essentially a heat race is supposed to be. You're done if you don't make it in the show. Because from what I'm seeing, there is no fast fix. So, if you get in a major wreck, well, you're pretty much done. I'll give a shout out to our Jack Dow Motorsports there. I don't know if he's out there watching, but if you are, appreciate you being a title sponsor here. The iRacing Superstock League. feature race number 1. A little longer than normal. If I had to give any suggestions, I think the heat races should be non-cautioned because these obviously are long caution laps. And no green, white checkers on a heat race because it's a heat race. Feature? Now that's another thing. The heat race is all about getting in. But anyways, hey, it would make it more exciting, you know? It would bring about a little bit more of calmness from these guys. They wouldn't, unless you're in that 12th place spot, then you still got to go. What y'all think out there? Now let me know. Let me know. Let me hear y'all's comments. Y'all quiet tonight. Y'all got your fingers crossed, toes crossed, and everything else. Yeah, it looks like Bawada's out already. Stamper, Babb, Dingman, Birch, Taylor, all out already. Oh, nope, they're coming back on the track. Why not? Yeah, there's no fast fix, so. I mean, so here's the thing. With the caution and the green, white checkers in the heat, unless you're going to give these guys maybe one fast fix to rectify, because you know there's going to be a big wreck. And really here, they're just hoping for another big wreck. Guys like Bawada and Anderson, you know, Babb and all them back here. They're hoping somebody wrecks around that 12th place spot. Again, they're up front though. If I'm sitting right here around 3rd, 4th, there's no way I'm taking a 3-wide move. I'm tucking up behind somebody's bumper and staying there. I mean, if the dude in front of me wins, he wins. But if I'm in 3rd or 4th, guess what? Hey, I'm in the feature and in the show for the money. You know, there's no way I'm doing some wild move. But then again, that's just me. Now in the feature, all right, I'm sitting back here trying to figure out how in the world I'm getting up there to at least 4th place or higher. And I want some money. That's a whole different mindset then. Gonna be a shootout. Although race control could drop some of these laps on these cautions too. Kind of a double-edged sword, Talladega is. What a big track. Here we go. Maine out front. Oaks along with it. We're here with the iRacing Super Stock League, presented by Jack Dow Motorsport. Fire PA brings about his awesome little simulator. Pace cars in. We'll do that long march to the start-finish line here. Go back here for the 12th place spot, and we're going to see if Anderson gets up to speed this time. If he doesn't get up to speed this time, we know he's got motor damage. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
Back racing. Gets a little bit better start. Yeah, that truck. He's got motor damage in that truck, folks. It just falls off. So does a lot of those guys, and here's the problem. Bawada or Baldwin. Yeah, those guys back there in the back, right here, they're just hoping they kill each other up front. But here's the thing. These top 12, even if I'm this Baldwin and Powell, our trucks are hurt, but we're faster than that pack back there. We stay tucked up with each other. and don't do nothing crazy, all these trucks right here are in the show. Every one of them. So at this point, ride it to the white flag. Be done with it. Guys, you can see back here, nothing any of these guys back here can do. And it is white flag one more time. But see, here's where it gets interesting. See, you see it already 3 wide up here. You don't want, I get it. You want to win. Got to be playing it safe. Down the back stretch, final time. See Maine out front. And there you go. Exactly what I'm talking about. On the white flag, or coming around. Just like that, you were in the show. Now you're out of the show. Maines is going to come to the line. Is he going to win it? Maine's going to win the heat. And Dingman is going to bring home the 12th place spot. Wow. Telling you got to play the strategy game here. Got to play the strategy game. Maines, what a good finish to him. And heat race number 1. Unfortunately, Anderson, Walda, Oates, Skidmore, Burt, Taylor, all those guys going home tonight. Raby and Stamper obviously was in the show also there, and then just took themselves out. Wow. All right, we'll swing it over to heat race number 2. Whenever iRacing swings it over. That was an exciting finish, though. That flag man gonna tear his rotator cuff out one day. See his arm fall off. All right, here we go. 20 more cars. Another 12. Line them up here. Oh boy. Now, if you just watch, if you're in this one, there's Braxton DeWeese in this one. If you're in this one and you're up front or in the middle, again, if you're in that show, patience. Now, if you're back here in 12th place, that's a different subject. We have Bawalder Jr. in the last one. We got Bawalder the third in this one. A lot of money up for grabs here. But the thing about it is you got to get to the show to get to the money. There is no money involved in these heat races. You just got to get top 12. So far, so good. That cartoon, we're in the money. We're just having a fun time up here tonight, folks. Line them back up, Talladega style here. See what these guys put on. Pretty good show in that first one. Liked it. All right, heat race number 2. Hope y'all enjoying the night. A good crowd out there. We go 2 by 2. Lock them up. It's set to go. Varro, Louise out front. That's right. Chris is out there rooting on Braxton. Oh, I gotta ask Chris, where Braxton is right now, even Navarro, it's all about, to me, the patience. I know you want to win it, but you're in the show to get that big money. Get on the horn with him and tell him, say, look, be patient up front. Don't do anything crazy. Daco right there in third. Green flag. We're racing Talladega. Heat race number 2. Good looking machines out here. Now the 12th place spot, that's a hot spot. Mogard. Irvin. They got a little bit of a gap. Junior, though, he's going to get a run with that draft. Walter the third. Everybody 2 by 2. Still hauling the mail. Got Junior. Yeah, Junior. Showing off a good run here. Door to door. Still out front, Navarro. He loses a draft here and he's done. He is definitely in danger of losing that draft. Because that pack is not broke up. If you can grab the back part of the draft, but you've got outside, you got Hicks, Hall, Griffin, Martin, that 12th place spot. Now, if this whole entire heat race stays locked up like this, 12th place, you're going to have to do something, make something work. Like go way high or pass below the yellow line. Especially a guy like Bawada, who was outside looking in. They're in the 13th place spot. Thing about it is, though, looks like Turvin is up top. Now here comes the 06. Look at this. That's Martin. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Well, he went high that time and almost took the wall down. I mean, he wants to go high, but don't take the wall down with you now. Now he's outside looking in. A lot of pushing and shoving. That's what you got to do. Got a cool looking, look like a truck on the front of his. Riding along here, Martin. Wyatt. Martin right there along with it. Mawalda. And who's that going 3 wide up top? Has Zimmerman up here in 8th place spot. He's trucking pretty good. Now here's what you got. You got that high lane coming to life. I think that actually is Bawalda. Oh. Martin is one of them. Morris Jr. There's some pushing and shoving now. DeWeese out front. Navarro along with him. 2 by 2. Here we go. You can see that top lane 3 wide working pretty hard. Got Peck right there with him. 3 by 3 by 3. Talladega style. 8 machine there, DeWeese. He's getting a good push by Allen. Well, that's still a good run. Look at that. That is awesome. Yeah, Chris, and that's a good plan. Stay out front and get in the show. Don't get into trouble. Oh, truck up the wall, way up there in the top side. It falls all the way back. That's going to leave. Man, way up there at the top. You're still double fouled. You see the 22 hanging on that 12th place spot. Now you got Junior right there in the 12th place spot down low. The Valvoline machine. Turvin in 11th. Junior there. Peck hanging on the 13th. So they're swapping that 12th place spot. Back and forth. Coming to the line. 4 to go. Let's see who's going to get this 12th place spot. Junior, Peck, Griffin. They're swapping it. Try to kick this thing 3 wide. Somebody's going to have to do something crazy back there in the back. Now the front guys are doing what they need to do. Patient. There you go. There's 3 wide. Who we got here? Who is that? That's the 22 machine. Outside looking in. He's trying to get some help up on that top side. Nobody wants to go, though. Needs to get that 33 behind him to go. Like he's going with him. Hicks is there with him. This is where it's going to get dicey. Almost 4 wide. Look out. Oh, yeah, a little contact. Uh-oh. Coming to the white flag. Hang on to it. That's that 12th place spot. Guys know. But right now, Stewart. He's got, looks like Griffin on his outside. So here's where your hot seat is. Junior, Griffin, Stewart, Hall. Everybody in front of them, they're in the show. Stewart right now is in the show. He is locking on the back bumper. White flag, and it won't matter at this point. But here comes Junior to the outside. Who's going to make it to that line? Little Pepsi machine out there. Final time. Oh! Got dumped. Butch Morris. Wow. I don't know if they got enough time to catch on to the back end of the draft. Not going to happen at a tri-oval. Morris Jr. is going to hang on to the 12th place spot. Navarro, those, going to bring it home. Drag race to the line. What a heat race there, folks. Wow. Awesome, awesome finish. Actually, Griffin was the one who brought it home. Oh, Morris Jr. Nope. Rodney Griffin. It's that final transfer spot. A little warm up. Let's get a word from one of our sponsors here. Guys are getting a little warm up here. There's about a few seconds. We'll be back at it for our feature. All right, feature time. Now it's for all the marbles. Got Navarro, Maines, Brady, Teagan, Edwards, Sacco. Another Maines, Walter the third, Young, DeWeese rounds out the top 10. There we got. Navarro, Maines, Tegan, Taco. Yeah, that was a good heat. Now is for all the marbles here. Got to put yourself in a good position. Got yourself in the show. And that's the number one thing to do. Now, and remember, fuel. 33 laps projected, so these guys are going to have to make a pit stop. They can't just go the whole entire distance. Okay. Lights off on the pace car. Pace car takes that hard left turn off on pit road. They'll take that long march through the trioval.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag flies. We're racing feature tonight. You don't want to get too big of a jump out front. Pack will run you back down. These guys, now's when you can do that game plan. Hang out in the back just a little bit. Maybe avoid the big one early on. You got a little bit of time to do that. You might see some guys take that strategy. I don't know about Maines. I think he's going to do the strategy. I'm just going to stay out front. Some guys like that. Stay out front. Some like hanging out around about second, third, fourth. And some just like hanging out in the back. See, it looks like we got two different packs here. Yeah. Yep. Go back around about 13th, 12th, 13th place spot. Bogart, right there in 13th. Junior in 14th. And Gary hanging on to 15th place. Zimmerman, Allen. Right now, 24th, Baldwin, who's just back there kind of biding his time a little bit. No need to be in a hurry. One lap, 3:36. Out front, Maine. Brady, Navarro, Edwards. Still see side by side. Everybody's like, and that's the frustrating part about this track, is you are locked up side by side pretty much the entire time. Unless you're in the back just hanging out. But this is pretty much what you are. Now, I do got to give my hats off to these guys. They're very patient. He has to duck out there just a little bit. This is Edwards. He had to duck out just a little bit. Keep that truck cool. Don't want to overheat it. That's a good shot to show you, though, what these drivers see. Very close quarter racing. Edwards is dancing around with that truck a little bit. Hopkins out there says, let's go. Somebody. Hong hong. Let me see if I can go back up here. You got Braxton like that. He's got the megaphone. Well, right now, though, Braxton's doing what he needs to do. Be patient. Don't push the issue. You don't want to get in a wreck. Obviously, get in a wreck, you're done. He's sitting right there in 6th place spot. Normally, I'd say with about 15 or so, business is about to pick up, run what you brung. Here at a track like this, it's usually only about last lap or 2 to go. And that's when you want to pick it up. So, Louise right now is doing what he needs to do. Hang on. Don't do anything crazy. I hope nobody behind him does anything crazy. See, because I think he's got the water, and there you see him sling down to the inside. There was an opening there, so he took it. Meanwhile, it's all mains out front. Garrett Bain. Strong run by him. But it's still 2x2 locked up in tandem. Up front, all the way throughout this field. 8 truck. Doug. Chris says, yeah. Everybody's pulling for the 8 truck. Got a fan club out there, I'll give it. Drifting back here battling. Baldwin. So it is still just oh, and a truck. Look at that. Gone. Through the infield. Don't stop. I know what you're trying to do. Bring caution out. You made a move. Let's go back on that replay, see what happened. Right there in that 40-something machine up top. Yeah, oh yeah, it came down. Wow. He could have kept going. I'd have been able to keep that thing going straight. Yeah, just like that. Unfortunately, that hurts the draft. But remember, pit stop still got to come. Oh, nice, Chris. I like that. Definitely have to check it out. Is that on Facebook? The Braxton Deweezy fan club. Still out front, it's all main. That's what I'm saying. Just be patient. I mean, you can, swap a few positions here and there, but make sure your spotter says clear. And that looked like a case of maybe the spotter said clear, came down, and by the time he come down, that hole was closed. Another truck was there, and boom, chakalaka. Tegan, Brady, Varro, Maines. Maines getting a good push too. I think he's getting pushed by Brady, if I'm mistaken. Yep. Is it Brady or Brady? I'm gonna say Brady. Boom! Look at that. Oh, that's a bad place to bump draft. At least he got off the bumper before they got in there, but yeah, that's something I haven't really talked too much about. Bump drafting. There's a couple places you don't want to do it until it's the last lap, obviously. And that's in, through, and out of the turns, and in and through the trioval. And again, until it's maybe the last lap, then all's fair, love, and war. Or racing, that is. Yeah, Martin. I do appreciate Martin. Absolutely. And Jack Dow Motorsport. Appreciate Jack Dow Motorsports for allowing myself up here at OnlineSimRacingNetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing to let me put on the show, because it's been fun so far. And they've got a $100 bonus here tonight. Right now, Navarro out front. And the top four will walk away with some huge money. Big money on the line. Money, money, money. Still side by side. Two by two. Been a very good race so far. And a lot of patience to these guys, too. Hats off to them. Hey, no problem, Chris. Been some exciting racing right now. And I got my hats off to it. Right now, a lot of patience out there. And, you know, they're just plate track racing. You're constantly on top of each other. It is an aggravating form of racing. I say Talladega and Daytona, they're wild card races. Anybody has a shot to win these things. It's unlike what a lot of other tracks are. I mean, putting yourself in the right position here and a lot of luck. Even real drivers say that. We've got a blinking car happening back there a little bit. But you do have to have some patience to make it there at the end. Ooh, 43 got a little close for comfort. Roundabout Warren right there. I don't think that was Warren. It might have been sometimes these numbers don't add up to iRacing. Who that 43 is. He's right there behind. Might be a lap down car. Trying to find who that 43 machine is. Oh. Excuse me. There he is. Edward. iRacing's numbers sometimes system is way off. Well, you see them 3 wide up top. Be careful. That's where it can get very dicey. Never understood why the numbers sometimes don't match. Young falling off the pace just a little bit. Trying to get it back. You see Maine out front trying to bring the money home here tonight. And he might be a pro driver. That does not mean he's just going to walk away with this one. Okay. See who can hang on to this one. Got 2 Maines in here. We got Jason Maine, Garrett Maine. I wonder if they're related. You go, both got some pretty high IRs. One's a pro, one ain't. You got Brady. Pretty high, too. Taco. Navarro. You get to see how smooth these guys are in this top side. And just, you see right here. Let's see, we'll go down here to Brady. Just see him riding. Where he is at right now, unless he can pass below that yellow line, if it was coming to the white flag like right here, he's stuck. He's going to have to push Maine to the finish and hope he finishes second. He'd finish third right there, but that would be his game plan at the end of the race, because he can't go high. And I think in this league he could go low, but normally you couldn't go low, as opposed to Tegan, who has that 3rd lane way up there at the top. So he could take it 3 wide. Louise right now back here in the 10th place spot, biding his time with about 18 to go. Now's when you start kind of feeling out, what is my truck going to do? You know, it's still way early to make any crazy moves, but you're starting to say, okay, is my truck good enough to get back to the front? Also, you got to start thinking about that pit stop. Oh, trucking the wall hard.
Yellow flag.
Whoa, are you kidding? Gamble in the wall hard. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, he just shot down the track, collected another truck, and then just got obliterated into the wall. Pow. Wow. Oh, no, and another truck got involved with it. Watch it one more time in real speed. Quite sure what the move was here. Saw him take a hard left, go down. I think he just got a little bit out. Next thing you know, boom. disintegrated that truck. Woo, caution, first time here tonight. Well, Chris, no. Fuel mileage still not out. I don't think these guys can get, I don't think they can make it still. You've got to make up. Remember last week? They were close on fuel. Oh, I don't know. I have no clue, man. I'm not race control. I'm just a broadcaster. You're still, now would be the time probably to come into the pits. As you're going to see, I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah. Yeah. Now you come into pits, top it off fuel. If that's what you mean, the fuel mileage is out the window. Yes. Now, as before, they would have had to, pit it under green. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying now is everybody's going to come on pit. Everybody should come on pit road. I wouldn't take tires. Well, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. They're not going to take tires. Just get your fuel, get back out. That's another thing about this track. Yeah, you're right, Chris. You can only go about 33 laps. As opposed to like Daytona where you could go 36, 37. That's the biggest difference between these two. I knew they couldn't go the whole entire distance. And now you're right. That pit stop's out the window now. Now it's go time. Tires here don't make that big of a difference or huge of a difference. Tires really, they don't fall off. That man says box, box, box. Yeah, there you go. What's going on, WOS? That's right. We got y'all tomorrow night. Nice. Pit stops are made. Everybody came in. It looks like some did take some tires in the back, but I still don't feel like tires at a place like this really helps you. Not going to be like those make it or break it style at any track. We're under caution here tonight with the iRacing Super Stock League presented by Jack Dow Motorsports. Solid feature, and we got a lot of big money up for grabs tonight. These guys have definitely put on a good show here for the feature. Hope y'all have enjoyed it so far. Who's going to pull this thing off here tonight? See what we got. Line them back up, 2 by 2. See what we're gonna have. Been extreme. Hey, there you go. Right, about 13 to go. Remember, we got 3 green-white checkers tonight. We only had that one last week. Kind of threw me off just a little bit. Been all Maine out front. Now, Bab out there did not pit, so kind of strange that he didn't pit. I mean, he's going to run out of fuel. I mean, there's no way he could take this thing the entire distance. If he thinks that the caution has saved him enough fuel, nada. Green flag. We're back at it here at Talladega. iRacing Super Stock League, presented by Jack Dow Motorsport. I see Maine and company up front, and Brady's going to be hooked up to his back bumper like glue. That outside lane's like a freight train. Like that Johnny Cash song. Yeah, rolling down the track. 42 machines there. They're all going to drop down low. See the high side up high. So it's a 2x2 race again. There's DeWeese. Riding this time in 6. Now you want to start seeing who's your good drafting partner. Who's going to be your dancing partner to bring you to the front. You don't want to make you move too early. Don't want to make it too late. Don't want to do a crazy move that's going to actually put you out, and then, well, ain't going to be at home sitting around going, what happened? If you're in the back middle pack right around here where Black and Junior are, now's the time you start thinking about, can I get to the front? I mean, you still got a lot of time to do it. I mean, this is a huge track. I mean, even the last lap is a long way around this place. I mean, it's not unheard of for somebody to come to 10th and win this thing. Has he got Cartman on the hood of that thing? No, sure looks like it, though. Got a vampire dude on it. All right. Scott Black. And look at this race up here. And look at Navarro trying the outside. He's bringing it to life. Maine and company got DeWeese up there with him. Brady. It's neck and neck, door to door, wheel to wheel. Coming to about 10 to go. Talladega style. And on the edge of your seat, because that's what these guys are right now. And just to be inside these trucks right along here with Maine, that's what it feels like. Oh, caution. Baldwin. What happened to him? Patrick Baldwin. Then that 19 machine. Oh, bump draft, wrong time. He's around. Well, early for bump draft in the turn like that. But that's plate track racing. Send him sailing. Laps are winding down. Y'all enjoying it out there so far? Been extremely good. Remember, $400 to the winner plus a $100 bonus from Jack Dow Motorsports, making it $500 to win. 200 for second, 125 for third, 75 for fourth. These guys right now putting on a tremendous show. Hitting it up. I've enjoyed it so far. See what we got. Been all mains right now. Been a good race. Actually has. Like when we go back green, there's going to be probably about 7 or 8 to go. Yeah, the light's still on, so I'll say about 7 to go. See if the lights go off this time. Get your popcorn ready, folks. iRacing Super League. If you want to get in on the action, check out the iRacing Super Stock League on Facebook. Friday night. It's a little short series that they got going on here, but it's a money style series, so not sure if there's an entry fee or not. It's presented by Jack Dow Motorsports. They got a lot of other great sponsors here too. One I know is Christian iRacing. Right there you can see all the sponsors kind of scrolling down at the bottom of your screen. See, while we're waiting on the caution here, show off one of our sponsors here tonight, Jack Dow. All right, a little video there to show off what Jack Dow Motorsports is all about. Yep, gonna be 7 to go when they cross the line. All mains out front. What's up, Doug? How you doing? Yes, it has. Solid race too, by the way. Kind of curious on who's going to win this thing. Actually, more curious on who's going to survive to the end. I've seen so many times coming out of turn 4 up front. Next thing you know, boom, gone. Side by side. Line them back up. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like you said, time to shine. On my green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. 7 to go. You'll start seeing the temperature rise just a little bit. Remember that 4th place spot? That's the money spot, or the last one. The major one's that front one. Who wins it? Who wins the big pot here tonight? You got old DeWeese. He's outside of that 4th place right now. Can he push himself up there? And really, where he's at? Oh, a little early to be doing that. Wow. I'm going to say it's a little bit early to be trying to push and shove right now. Because here's where you're going to get yourself in trouble if you do. I know you're getting eager at this point. You got to maintain your composure. I mean, especially you're right there in 5th. You're like, oh, I just got one more position I need to get, but you still got to maintain. Worst thing you want to happen is getting a wreck and take yourself out. I know it's easy for us to say up here in the booth, too. Do see Maine right now locked up. Now, DeWeese, he's in that outside group. He's got some options where he sits. Unlike the guy beside him in there, Bab, who's down low, doesn't have really many options. Pretty much stuck. DeWeese up top, he could go even further if somebody goes with him. He could peek up there and see. So they can make a 3rd line. That bottom row right now is kind of stuck. Especially Brady. Actually, Brady now's up top. Navarro now behind him. So Brady's up top, who's been pushing Maine this entire time. And those two guys are looking close quartered up front. Good, solid top 5 is what you want to do. Keep your composure. Not quite yet ready to strike. Now, if you're back here in the back, you're doing what you need to do. You see that 3 wide up there on the top? Oh, well, that's not what you want to do.
Caution, yellow flag.
Big wreck. Big wreck. Junior. Trashing. Out. Caution. That's going to set us up for green-white checker number 1. And now's when you got to be like, okay, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? Woo! Exciting. Ground pounding, heart stopping. Green, white, checkered. That's number 1 here. Brady, Maine. Remember that 4th place spot? Got the other Maine hanging on to it right now. Louise right there in fifth. So that's going to be the interesting spot. Don't count out too many of these other drivers in the back. They very much could. You could come from 10th to the front here. You got enough time to do it. That's what makes this place so special. They're kind of unique. And the 43 back there, he's trying his tires out. Maine, Louise, Bab, what's going through their mind right now? What do they got to do? Oh, Wiley. So close to that 4th place spot. What's he got? Is that Bucky or Ducky? I think it says Bucky. Okay. Green Mountain Grill. Good looking truck. Whew. Now at this point, I don't know what kind of strategy you got. What kind of strategy you need. What kind of strategy you would want. Finish the race in the top 4, win it would be the ultimate deal. I'm going to have to say, though, even though Maines has been out front, that's Garrett Maines, and Brady's been there, I usually don't like being out in the lead. Navarro and Jason and where Deweese is, that's a good spot. Lights off on the pace car. Green white checker, attempt number 1. Hopefully they can make it to the white flag here without destroying themselves. Because that is what was the word I'm looking for? Plan number 1, I guess. You gotta make it to the white flag. Then objective number 2, finish the race. 3 would be finishing that top 4. And the last one would be, well, win. Again, I just never really liked being out front. You got a big target on your back. And if I'm Brady, I don't want to get that. I don't want to leave that gap open either. I want those trucks behind me to be up there on my back bumper on this start. Because you can see that bottom lane, they could probably freight train on by us. That top lane needs to probably close it up a little bit. They probably will by the time we get trial, but we'll see. Because that's one thing you don't want to do, is get too much of a jump out front. These guys will get a run on you. You're probably going to see Garrett back that truck up a little bit. You see what, yeah, he does. Pace car's in. Green, white, checkered, attempt 1. To the tri-oval.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Main goes. Those top 4 or 5 get a good jump. DeWee's back there in 5th. He's locked on. Nothing he can do down low, though. Hope and pray that those front 3 guys can push like crazy. Go, go, go. This is where DeWee's is just hoping that those 2 guys in front of him just hammer down. Gonna make it to the white flag. Brady up top, falling back a little bit. Louise into 4th place. Got Maine out front. They're coming to the tri-oval. Cross that white flag. Won't matter what happens throughout the field. One more time. Here we go. Who's going to get the top 4? Maine, Brady, Barrow, or DeWeese? And you can see he is hugging that yellow line. There's nothing that DeWeese can do back there in 3rd. Open pray these guys push. Brady up top. He's hoping he can get that nose right in front of him as they storm out of the turn. Tri-oval, it's going to be a drag race. Who's going to get it? Middle pack. Boom! Oh, Brady runs Maine to the line. Navarro's going to pull it off in 3rd, and DeWeese brings it home in brings it home in 4th. But what a run to the finish. Solid race. Awesome finish to these guys. Bring top 3 up here and get a word with them. I had to wait until they jump up in here. Yeah, DeWeese finishing 4th, so he's got one of those money positions. Got top 3 up here to get a word with him. Let's see, we need Navarro, Maines, and Brady. Give him a minute to get here. Let's bring up second place man here, Garrett. Garrett, join the boot car copy.
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you what a wild one out there, but you was able to bring it home in second. Just got nudged out by Brady there just a little bit at the end. Was maybe anything else you could have done to pull the victory off here?
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even looking. I didn't even realize that he had won the race. That was just such a good effort by everybody there at the end to be able to hold on there. I was watching my dad. I was trying to make sure that he got on the podium or got in the top 4, so he could, have a good night. But it was cool. Everybody worked together really well, and it was a heck of a result.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, man, it put you in the money position there too, bringing home about $250 tonight. So good run, good finish for you. And for a plate track race, you just never know when them wild card shootouts. But nonetheless, you brought it home here in second. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Kenny getting the win there. It was really cool working with him, and my dad and Andrew. Big thanks to them. It was a lot of fun tonight. Also got to thank OfferPad, Smithfield, Lennox, everybody at Elliott Sadler eSports for all their hard work this year, and hopefully we'll be here for some more races this season. We'll see. I know I can't be here next week, but hopefully some other ones.
Hey, there you go. That's Garrett Main bringing home second place again. Congratulations on that good run there, Garrett.
Thank you.
There we go. Now let's bring home, I don't see Navarro, so we're going to just jump over here to our winner tonight, who Brady, who just stole it here. Kenny, join the booth.
Hey, man, how are you?
Pretty good. Well, at least they didn't kill Kenny tonight, and you were able to bring it home in victory lane.
I didn't die, man. I survived. I'm happy about that.
Did you think you won that thing at the end, though? Because it was close.
No, I didn't think, because I was looking at the relative. Well, actually, I wasn't looking at the relative. I was looking in my mirror. So I didn't even realize I passed Garrett to get to the line. So when I looked at the relative and saw first, I was like, oh crap, I won the race. I thought I got second. So it was cool, though. It was really fun. I mean, it's obviously my first start ever in this league. So it's cool to, come here and win first start.
First start and also pocketing 500. How's that feel?
Hey, man, it feels great. That's a lot. I've never won that much money on iRacing before, so it feels really good.
There you go, and definitely a good one. And, coming in here, the adrenaline of running in a plate track, too, you just never know. It's kind of one of them unknowns, but good, solid run up front all night long. Definitely biding your time, putting yourself in the right position there at the end, and coming home with a victory. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I just want to thank my team, Charge Racing, Brennan Poole, Quinn Houff, Ashton Crowder, Andrew Navarro, and everyone else, Ryan Daly, all these guys that helped me out. And also a huge shout out to my buddy Aaron at Gross Designs for painting this truck. Looks really good. Glad we get the win for it.
Absolutely. Put in victory lane. That's old Kenny Brady right there. Put in victory lane again. Congratulations, Kenny.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right. There we go. Well, I don't see Navarro, so we're just going to step on out here tonight, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed that from the iRacing Super Stock League presented by Jack Dow